Hello, everyone. Happy stamping. Happy Monday. It's Mother's Day week. If you've known me for any period of time at all, then you know I absolutely love birthdays. And my birthday is on the 29th, and so I celebrate all month long. Which is really pretty easy to do. Everybody always kind of makes fun of me for that. And not so much as anymore, but like years ago when it was just me and Brad and restaurants and everybody used to give out all kinds of like gift certificates and free stuff for your birthday and things, then we would just celebrate all the time. So, we would use up like the free burger at Red Robin, free ice cream here, whatever it might be, free, $5 at a store or something. So we would go shopping and we would just really celebrate all month long. So I love celebrating my birthday all month long. Sometimes I don't feel, I do. I feel bad to send a card late, but I feel like it's just letting them celebrate their birthday a little bit longer. And speaking of late, this is all of my happy mail that I have waiting to go out from last week. My stamps still have not arrived. I wouldn't recommend purchasing stamps online through the Postal Service. Just go. Because today, I ordered them last Monday, and I think Brad said that they're coming in the mail today. So we shall see. So that means they're not even going to go in the mail until tomorrow. So, yeah. And that's not even this week's cards and birthdays. I have birthdays that are going to be late because one of the birthdays was yesterday. Another one is today. And that one's not even in those stacks. So, it is what it is. If you're waiting on Happy Mail from me, know that I'm sharing the love of Happy Mail. And it'll actually arrive in your box in the next 7 weeks. Yeah, so that's kind of crazy. Oh, but speaking of Happy Mail, I also wanted to share some Happy Mail that I received. This is a fabulous card that I got from Karen. Super, super sweet. Love this card with the bees and everything. It's just so gorgeous. And then this card I actually got from a relative of mine. I told you guys I sent out a ton of cards. I guess it's like 2 weeks because that's last week's stash. And then we have this week's that I haven't even started on because I don't have stamps. And then I also have this one from Debbie. So thank you guys all for your Happy Mail. I absolutely love it. It warms my heart so much. And I have all my cards since, I'm not going to say I have a ton of extra space now that we're not doing stamp classes here in the stamp room. But I do have a lot of cards posted up because they make me happy. So thank you guys all so much for the Happy Mail. If you would like me to send you Happy Mail, there's a chance that your card is in that stack. But otherwise, if you don't think I have your address and you would like to get Happy Mail, then just message me your address and I'd love to send you some Happy Mail. So yeah, this is Monday. I hope you guys all had a wonderful weekend. If you guys are on, then say hello. Let me know that you're on. I guess now that I'm 5 minutes in, I'm just now saying, can you see me? So I hope you guys can see me. So say hello if you're watching, and you can let me know what you did over the weekend or what your weather's like. Of course, I'm using my fingernail. And that's where you can use your fingernail to do that, but the bone folder just saves the fingernails. I always do a light little one with my finger, and then I go back through with the bone folder for that nice strong crease. I hope you guys all had a wonderful weekend. We had an amazing weekend. Spent a lot of time outside, and Claire already has a nice farmer's tan going on, even though we put sunscreen on her, and I think I just got whiter. She definitely has her daddy's skin tone. Hi, Kathy. Welcome. Karen, hi. Hi, Beth. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Beth. So excited for you. I'm glad you're on watching me so that I could say that and look all crazy and everything. Hopefully, hopefully that'll be the selected thumbnail, because why not make a crazy thumbnail for all of my craziness on my daily dose. I actually missed you guys over the weekend. It's kind of nice to not come down to the stamp room and work and do everything. Like, you know, we all need a break, right? But whenever I woke up this morning, I was totally like, it's been forever since I've been on Facebook. I need to talk to my people. So yeah, I totally missed you guys. Oh my gosh, Kathy, that's insane. You did all 45 pages over the weekend? That's crazy, but congratulations and good luck with grad school. You have your Star Wars shirt on, Beth. Yes, may the 4th be with you. That's about all I know about that. In the cute little, I can't think of his name now, but I'm not a Star Wars person, so I don't really know anything about that. I can't even think of the little guy's name right now, but he is pretty cute. I'm sure one of you guys know the little guy's name. There's memes like all over with him, but I'm like totally drawing a blank. Okay. I thought I had the sample for this card, but apparently I don't. So this one, I have different designer paper. So I have these two and these two on the back. I kind of like the animals, but again, I don't know that I need that many little kid cards anymore. I mean, not to say that an adult couldn't have a card with this on it, but I do like the balloons and the presents too. So we're just going to mix and match a couple of these. And apparently I was saving this for fun because it's out. What is everybody having for supper tonight? I might as well get that in. I feel like a super chatty Kathy today, so I might forget. I'm actually putting this off to the side because I'm actually going to rip on the other side just to give this card a little bit of texture, because it's a pretty basic, simple card. So there, I just added that, and then I'm going to add this around right where that crease is. And I feel like I definitely allowed myself a ton of ribbon here. Maybe I should do a bow instead. And I'm just going to trim my tails at a diagonal. Do you guys prefer diagonal like ribbon, or do you prefer blunt, straight across, whatever you call that? There it is. Baby Yoda, isn't that his name? That is his, yeah, I'm not even going to try to say that again. Isn't that his name? Baby Yoda? I think so. I'm telling you, I don't really know much about Star Wars. I could totally do those stripes and make this like a different card too, like a congratulations or something like that. You know, it just now occurred to me that I kind of still need to make some graduation cards, even though graduations aren't happening. Might want to get on that. Don't worry, I guess we have 4 more days this week to work on that, as well as plenty of other cards. Leftover hamburgers from the grill. Oh, that sounds amazing. I love a good burger, and a grilled burger is even better. So yummy. And corn on the cob. Definitely diagonal on the ribbon. There's certain ribbons. What is the, I want to say it was like that crushed curry seam binding. For some reason that I just felt the need to make it straight across. Like, I don't know, it just screamed straight across to me. So I did. Although, I guess I've said before that don't let the ribbon control you. And I kind of let it control me. It screamed straight across, and I did it straight across. So, aw, graduation cards for your kindergartners. Don't take me back to thinking about school and all of that. Aw. I'm like so excited about next year already for Claire, because she is going next year to the same place she went this year, that Claire Care. And I just hope it happens, because I don't want to like get my hopes up that like things are going to be normal and everything's going to go as planned, and then have it not go as planned. But wondering if I can get a bow in with this. The thing is it's really hard to do bows without doing like a double knot first, because then it's not tight enough, because you don't have enough fingers to take care of holding everything. But we will see. I think I might have successfully done it. And I can always like adhere any of the excess on the back side. Whew. Pull tight. Okay. So I hope all of you women, I'm just going to say women, are celebrating Mother's Day all week. We should celebrate all week. And I say all women because we are all motherly to someone, something, everyone, everything. And so we really should all celebrate. Again, if you have been following me for a while, then you know that I do have a little girl who is about to turn 2. But before that, I actually miscarried our first little one. So that was definitely very hard, because I miscarried in the spring. And so that first Mother's Day after, which was just like literally 2 weeks after, was very, very hard. But I still wanted to celebrate, because I did that one backwards. This is what happens whenever I talk. I think I can get out the dental floss. But yeah, that first Mother's Day was very hard. But I was still, my mom has actually been getting me Mother's Day gifts for a while now, because she says that I'm motherly. So I guess we can all blame her for putting it in my head that we should all celebrate Mother's Day. But we really should. Like, some people have no desire to have kids, but yet they have a pet, and they're still motherly to that pet, or they're motherly to, they're a teacher and they're motherly to all of their students. You can't tell me that a teacher is not motherly to her students. I know, I think I'm just going to do this backwards, because it left a little smidge on there. I know our teachers for Claire were amazing. I asked them so many questions, because they are both moms too, and they've been through it, and they've seen a million kids of this age and stuff. So yeah, so there's that. There's women who hope to be a mother, and then there's also all of those women who are battling silently for wanting a baby so much. Having been there myself and having miscarried, I know how hard that is. I'm so very thankful that we have our rainbow baby, and hope that all goes well if we decide to have more children. But yeah, my heart definitely breaks for women who can't have a baby. But that doesn't mean that they shouldn't celebrate Mother's Day. So I hope all of you women celebrate Mother's Day, and I think we should celebrate all week long, because we deserve it, right? We're mothers, after all, we're mothers all year long, so we might as well celebrate all month long on the amazing things that we do. I can now like super classify myself. Not that I didn't before, but like I feel like I'm more empowered to be like, yeah, it's hard and we should celebrate. I'm not a wine drinker, so I know all of those moms out there that are like, oh, I need a glass of wine at the end of the day. Mine is Coke Zero, and it's a little bit easier for me to indulge because no one super frowns upon a Coke Zero at 8 a.m., but some may frown upon a glass of wine at 8 a.m. So, yeah, that's the good thing about having Coke Zero be my salvation. It just gets me through sometimes, you know? Let me know what your favorite soda is. I find it so weird how, like, I feel like there's very few people who are like, I like all soda. And I mean, I would say I am okay with all soda. Most soda. But it's always so funny how someone, like, goes towards just one. Like, there's so many out there. Why do we only really like one? You know, and then there's people who are like super stuck, like they love Coke but hate Pepsi, or vice versa. I don't know. I kind of think they taste similar. Similar. I'm not saying the same. Similar. Maybe that is the same. Either way. And I also find it super funny about what people call it, you know, depending on where you are in the world, the country. Some people call it pop. Some people call it soda. Some people call it's called everything Coke. Cherry Dr. Pepper. Diet Dr. Pepper. What is with you guys? My husband loves Dr. Pepper, and I don't really like it. I will drink it because, like, I'll just, like, grab it. And I mean, I know it's Dr. Pepper, and I'll take a sip, and I'm like, gosh, I still don't really like that. Like, that is just not one of my favorites at all. Yeah. I mean, I guess, so growing up, we used to always have Pepsi products, and I loved Mountain Dew. And you want to hear something super crazy? I used to mix Mountain Dew with Kool-Aid, because if you know me at all, you know that I absolutely love Kool-Aid. In fact, my car license plate says that in some form or fashion. If you've seen my license plate, you might have thought, what the heck is that? Because, well, there's only so many letters on a license plate, so I made it work. But yeah, so I used to do that. And then now, like, I don't know the last time that I had a Mountain Dew. It's so sweet, to be honest. And how I ever added Kool-Aid to it, I don't know. But hashtag kid life, I guess. And then Brad has started drinking, well, he's always loved Dr. Pepper. And then he started drinking Coke Zero, and I did too. Yeah, so that's where I am. I do love Ski. If you guys are local to central southern Illinois and you know what Ski is, shout out to Ski. You're awesome. But that is some crazy sugar. And it's fabulous. And so we don't have that all the time. Liz. Oh, that's hilarious. And tell John that he's wrong. You should celebrate all week long, all month long, all year long. Mother's Day is just one day, but we should all celebrate. But then again, it's kind of hard because if we say the same for Father's Day, then that means we're just all celebrating all the time, right? But we'll just say all month long. How about that? So yeah, let me know. So many questions today. Let me know your weather. Let me know what you're having for supper, because we always have to talk about food. I guess I haven't said mine. What are we having? We're having something with chicken. Surprise, surprise. Something with chicken. Haven't quite figured that part out yet. Probably should, so that it doesn't become the end of the day and I'm panicking. And then, yeah, let me know your favorite soda. Brad also used to, or still kind of does, like Code Red Mountain Dew. That's like old school soda to me. We also drank a ton of like off-brand soda as a kid, like you know, the Vess sodas, orange soda, grape soda. I still like those. I think they're good. Something about the bubbles. I don't even really think it's the soda that I crave. It's the bubbles. And if you've seen research on soda, I'm pretty sure that that's what they say, that it's the carbonation that like keeps us addicted. I believe it. I'm addicted to carbonation. Like, I love water. I drink 6 of these a day. And it's wonderful. And I do like it. The more water I drink, the more I crave. I was drinking like 8, and then I had Claire, and I don't know where the day went. And so I like stopped drinking water as much, and then now I'm back up to 6. But yeah, I absolutely love water, but I love bubbles too. Oh yes, Baby Yoda. There it is. Cherry Pepsi. I know a lot of people are all about like those flavorings too. I don't know. You know what I really want? If there's a soda company out there watching my videos because I'm so fabulous, thank you for watching. But also, I wish they would make multi-packs, or in a similar way that they sell like the craft beers by the bottle where you can like mix and match. I wish they would do that with those too, because I wouldn't mind trying some of them, like with the lime and with this and with that, but I don't want to buy a whole 24 pack or whatever it is, 12 pack for $8 and then find out I don't like it. That's how we kind of felt. We really wanted to try the sparkling waters, but again, the same thing. So we have since tried 2 sparkling waters and didn't like either of them, so probably won't try anymore. And even if there is a good one out there, I'm not going to try it because we've already wasted too much money on that. You're getting takeout from somewhere. So just so you know, Beth, our favorite restaurant of all time, super sad when we moved to Edwardsville, is Fire and Smoke, which there's one in Wood River and also one in Troy. And the Troy one just opened back up. So we definitely got that over the weekend. They're absolutely amazing. Best ever. Love them. It's birthday month for you too, Liz. Oh, Liz, then you need to celebrate all month long. Mother's Day, birthday, all of it. Birthday month for you too, Debbie. Jeez, look at all these birthdays. Liz, Beth's birthday is actually today. So yeah, so many birthdays. So shout out to Liz, Debbie, and Beth for your birthdays this month. I feel like we should sing happy birthday, but it's just me, and you guys probably don't want to listen to me sing, so no go on that one. Any of you other May birthdays out there, happy birthday. Here I am just like moving right along on these cards, and you guys don't even know what it looks like. But there's part of it. So I'll do a few of these, and then I'll go ahead and finish some of them so that you can actually see what it looks like. Don't forget that this all uses the Birthday Bonanza products, and those are all retiring. So if you didn't get it for the free stamp set of the month a couple months ago, and you still want to get it or get any of the other products that coordinate, then you need to get those now because they're retiring on June 2nd. And the fact that it's already May boggles my mind. And the fact that it's already May 4th, like where did the first 3 days go? That's what happens when a weekend happens. Like by the time I'm like back to work and figuring out what day it is and I realize it's already the 4th. What? How crazy is that? That's why like literally I was like, oh, this weekend is already Mother's Day. I mean, not really that I should be panicking that much. But I asked Brad what he was doing for Mother's Day, and he said, I don't know, I can't go out and get anything. And I was like, you and Claire could make a card together. So I'm going to see if I can get him to video it. I tried to get him to do a Facebook Live with all of you guys while making my anniversary card, and he said he was too nervous. So I'm going to still hope that he can video him and her making the card. I don't know that I'll post it or not because he might not want to, and who knows how it's going to go. But I still hope he videos it so I can see them making my card together. So that should be fun and interesting. Okay, so this is that backwards one. But I still think, you know what I'm going to do, I think? Rip it some more. So I'm going to rip this side just a little bit. Hi, Catherine. Welcome. All the way from Tennessee. What do you guys call soda down in Tennessee, Catherine? We had a whole, I don't know how long you've been on, but we had a whole conversation about soda and your favorite and what everybody calls it. So let me know. I know that I have some relatives who live up in the suburbs of Chicago, and they call it all pop. I just call it soda, or I call it like what it is. It's Coke Zero or, whatever. I also think, which I'm definitely like a sweet tea girl. I could do unsweetened, but like growing up, it was always sweet tea. And I love whenever you go down south, then that's obviously like the only thing. They kind of look at you like whenever you say unsweetened tea. But that's just fun. Although it seems kind of weird. I know I don't live in the South, but here in Illinois, like I don't really feel like I'm northern or southern. I'm just central. I think I'm going to pop one of those down with a glue dot because I want it to look a certain way. You call it pop. So I don't know. I could leave it like that, but I think I'm also going to take a little glue dot and add it to the tail and make it go down a little. There we go. Okay, 2 more. If you're just jumping on, welcome to Daily Dose of Stamping Therapy, where we talk about crazy stuff and escape the reality of chaos right now and have some fun. And of course, this week we're talking about celebrating Mother's Day. And today we're talking about soda, apparently. So give me a shout out, say hello. If you're watching the replay, welcome to all of you guys as well. And I've been posting all of these on my YouTube channel. So welcome to all my YouTubers out there too. So the greeting actually is like a layered greeting. What I did was I used the fabulous Label Me Lovely punch. I always kind of get them mixed up, Label Me Lovely and Label Me Fancy. So I did that, and then, did I use the blue or did I use yellow? I might use both. Then I just punched 2 halves. You could either punch a full one and cut it in half, or you could do 2 halves. One of the awesome things is if you have a scrap piece that's real skinny, then you can use that up with this same technique. So I'm going to say, I think I'm just going to say happy birthday on the front. And then on the inside, I think I'll stamp that other greeting. Can't lose track of time with Claire going down for her nap. So this is another one of those questions where do I do it in Bermuda Bay? I also pulled out the Daffodil Delight and I have my black. But I'm going to stamp a little party hat. So I can add a little party hat pom-pom. And I will say I'm down to just white and Bermuda Bay pom-poms. So that might make a difference on my color. So I could always do a yellow hat because I don't know that I want to do the greeting in yellow so that it's not super light. So let's see if we do a hat. If we do a hat in yellow, let's try a Bermuda Bay. A&W root beer? That's like, I don't know. That's another soda that I don't know that I've ever really been in love with is root beer. I mean, it's not bad, but it's definitely not a first choice of mine. Okay, so now I think I'm going to do a little Bermuda Bay pom-pom, but that's the last step that I want to do because I need to set that aside to dry. So I'm just going to add a dab of snail adhesive to the top and to the bottom, and then I'm going to layer it on these half pieces. So now I'm getting a layered look with the same punch, which I absolutely love doing that because it just makes the punch that much more versatile. And then that's what it looks like from the back. So now I'm going to add this to my card front with Stampin' Dimensionals, of course. I am making you a birthday card today, Beth. This one is just for you. I get it in the mail, but I don't have any postage. It's coming. It's coming, Laura. It's okay. It is in the mail today. It should be in my mailbox today. So, yeah, that's what I'll be spending my entire afternoon doing is stickerizing all of that. If my mailman sees that I got stamps today and that my mailbox is just jam-packed full of mail tomorrow, they'll know why. I think I'm going to do this one in the middle. And then I'm going to take my fine tip glue pen and pop down some glue. Obviously, I'm opening it a little bit more than necessary. So add that. Add my little pom-pom. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to read messages instead. I think they're scrolling just fine, so it makes me so excited because then I can chat with you guys and not act lost and crazy. So there we go. But I have to pull this off. The black piece isn't really supposed to come off with it. It's okay that it does. It just makes it harder because you can't see the needle whenever you go to put it back in. So probably should go ahead and just put that all on. So there's the first one. And then on the inside, I'm going to stamp. I'm going to end up with so many birthday cards. So here in like a couple months, I'm going to be like, I don't have any anniversary or I don't have any thinking of you. You're going to say, Laura, we should have done that on Daily Dose of Stamping Therapy. And I'm going to take this little pom-pom. So there's actually, if you don't have the pom-poms or don't want the bulkiness of the pom-poms, hi, Catherine. Thank you. I'm glad you're loving my videos. If you don't have the pom-poms or don't want the bulkiness of it, then you can always stamp this cute little guy. So I think I'm going to stamp this one in yellow. And I'm going to do it on the 4 corners just for fun. So here's the inside of my card. And the front. So one of my other tips about adding that little pom-pom is I like to add a glob of the glue, not a ton, but a decent amount. Smash the little pom-pom into it, hold it for 10 seconds, and then set it aside. Don't try to keep going back to it and like pulling it off and saying, oh, it didn't stick. Well, it didn't stick because you pulled it back off. So just like leave it there and then now let it dry. So even though we held it for 10 seconds, it's going to take a lot longer than 10 seconds for it to actually dry. So let it have that full time. So now we need to mass produce that. And wrap it up in the next like 5 minutes because it's almost nap time. I wish it was nap time for me. I said that a little too excited, although I am excited for her to have a nap. We enjoy nap time a lot around here, but also she needs her rest so that she can continue to grow and learn. I'm a very firm believer in good sleep for good health and mind, body, soul, everything, all of that, whatever. Sleep is important. That's probably because I like it so much. Um, we always went to bed super early as kids. Like we lived out in the country, and Brad's always like, I feel sorry for how you grew up on what you had and didn't have. But you know what? It was magical. I loved it. And I wouldn't have it any other way. So, yes, I didn't have we didn't drink soda all the time. We did have Kool-Aid. But we always had to drink our milk first. Oh, what am I doing? Not that yet. But yeah, there was just stuff that like we had and didn't have. For example, our TV died. Our console TV died whenever I was in high school. Because I remember I always watched Dawson's Creek. And I never did get to watch like the rest of it. This looks like that one, those like sticky things that you put on your window and they flip down and around because they go like boink, boink, boink. Yeah. Does anybody else see that? Am I crazy? Probably. Anyway, so our TV died and we probably didn't replace it for like a year. But in high school, I also babysat the neighbors after their parents went to work and then took them to school. So I had to be there at like 5:30 in the morning. So I went to bed at like 8 o'clock. I think it wasn't until I met Brad that I realized that you could actually stay up past midnight. Not that I do that very often. Pretty much like New Year's, and that's it. I really like my sleep. Before I had Claire, which probably scares me about having a second child, but whenever I was pregnant with Claire, I napped at least a half hour every day, and it was magical, and we both enjoyed it. And yeah, I'm afraid that I'm not going to be able to do that with a second child, and so I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to get through the pregnancy. Unless we like send her off to school and wait to have that second one until then. But my pregnancy with Claire was fabulous, so that'll have to be a whole nother conversation. We'll just celebrate Mother's Day all week long with all of our fabulous Mother's Day stories. As you know, I could sit here and tell you guys just about anything because I am an open book. So if you have any questions, I can always answer them on one of the next videos because I'm here all week with you guys. Oh, and I have one more. Okay, so I'm going to put these on, add the little pom-poms, and then I think we're probably going to have to call it quits for nap time. We also realized this weekend, so we actually spell out a lot of words so that Claire doesn't know what we're saying because certain words cannot be said unless followed through with. For example, going outside. So that girl could live outside. We have thought about setting up a teepee out there for her to live with the animals, but haven't done it yet. So a lot of times we say OUT, like, oh, what are we doing, after supper? Well, we should probably do some OUT time or, something like that. We also don't say WALK. But yeah, so on Saturday, then we were discussing that and we said, what about some OUT? And she goes, OUT? So now she's spelling the words that we're saying and I'm like, great. I can't help but be like frustrated, but like, gosh, you're so smart at the same time. Oh, childhood. Parenting. So much fun. It's crazy and keeps you on your toes for sure, because just when you think you figured it out, something changes. And this is just my first child. I almost feel like I want to mix up some of these and do yellow as the border rather than all of them in Bermuda Bay. Just because I almost feel like there's too much, either that or the terracotta. There's almost just too much Bermuda Bay there. Let me know what you think. Let me make sure my comments are scrolling. Again, if you're just jumping on, welcome. Give me a shout out. Let me know what you're having for supper. Let me know your favorite soda. And I hope you'll join me in celebrating Mother's Day all week long. Okay, now let's get our pom-poms on, and that'll be all for today. So I'm just going to put a little dot there, a little dot there, there, and there. And I'll have to put that on. And then we're putting, whoa, he popped out of my hand. Claire absolutely loves to play with pom-poms. So I'm going to put, these need to come closer together so I can smush. I hope I smushed him in the right spot. Okay, last one over here. I don't know if that was a full 10 seconds. We'll just randomly hold on a few of these while I wrap this up. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's daily dose of stamping therapy. I hope you guys are liking this new view as I'm using a webcam and trying some different things. Of course, you can always check out my blog, laurastamppad.com, which is up there for you guys. I also put in the description a link to my virtual classes because I do have a Mother's Day virtual class. So if you're still looking for Mother's Day card ideas, then you can check those out there. Those are ones that you can do at home, and I provide all the details that you need. So no worries on, waiting for something to arrive or anything like that. So I hope you guys enjoy those. And soon I'll be making a Father's Day virtual class so that we can stamp together for Father's Day cards too, or just masculine cards in general. Don't forget that you can always catch me here on Facebook live. Normally it's sometime around noon to 1:30-ish, depending on if I get on before or after I put Claire down for her nap. But you can also check the replay here on Facebook, or you can also check me out on my YouTube channel. So shout out to all of you guys. I love chatting with you all. You definitely make my day, and it's so much fun, and getting to see what your favorite soda is and what you call it and what you're having for supper and stuff like that. I appreciate you guys so, so, so much. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Stay safe and stay healthy during this crazy time that we're in. And if you need anything, know that I'm always here for you. Love, hugs, and prayers to all of you guys. Bye-bye.